watching the Lit Sports Online preview for WWE Pay-Per-View Fastlane this Sunday, March 5th, and it's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Gerald has the full coverage for you.
Yes, I do. Thank you very much. And we are still on the road to WrestleMania, and we're hopping into Fastlane this Sunday, and we have an action-packed show. We're going to break down some of the events that have happened, talk about some of the matches, and I'm excited, man. WrestleMania season is in its final quarter. We're almost there, a month away. Super stoked. And there's been a lot of rumors, a lot of news to come up. Most importantly to me personally, Seth Rollins returned to Raw to confront Triple H on this Monday's episode of Monday Night Raw to say that he will be at WrestleMania. Now, it was not, when he got injured, everybody had questions like, is he going to be there? Is he going to be there to fight Triple H and get revenge after Triple H screwed him out of the Universal Championship? Well, now we find out he will be there, and it's going to be great. As we talked about a few episodes when we were talking about Royal Rumble, Finn Balor, rumored to be back. Found out, actually, he returned to NXT last week to help out Shinsuke Nakamura. And it's looking good. I mean, his health is looking good. He's still not medically cleared yet to be in the ring, but he is getting close, and people expect him to be back possibly the Monday night at the WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar has also been seen on Raw 3 weeks in a row, but it's after the show goes off the air. He usually has a squash match or two. I don't know why WWE is doing this, but it does mean he's still in the conversation, and I think he could play a big part in Sunday's Universal Championship match, which we'll get to in a couple of seconds. Now, as you know, April 2nd is the night, Sunday night, WrestleMania 33, live in Orlando. Of course, it's on the WWE Network, still for only $9.99 a month. So let's get into the show and break down some of the matches. The first one up, Neville, the Cruiserweight Champion, taking on your boy Jack Gallagher. I don't watch 205 Live. I don't watch the Cruiserweights. But Jack Gallagher in the Royal Rumble is the most hilarious part of it.
Yeah, Jack Gallagher was hilarious. I'm still gonna say Neville wins this match.
Yeah.
I mean, although you never know with cruiserweights, right? So, but Neville. He's the bad guy, the villain, the cruiserweights.
Mm-hmm.
He's king right now. He's got the belt. This is one of those matches where you feel like Neville should destroy Gallagher, but who knows? Maybe some funny business happens and somehow Gallagher wins.
Yeah, you just never know, and I'm interested in seeing this match. Actually, I do like Jack Gallagher. I don't know, there's just something funny about him. He's just entertaining to watch. Plus, Neville's a phenomenal athlete. I'm agree with Justin. I think Neville's going to walk out with the belt. I don't see why he's going to lose it here of all pay-per-views. If anything, he loses at WrestleMania, me personally. It just seems how things go.
Yeah, I think Neville will probably have a nice extended run as the Cruiserweight Champion before losing it. If he loses it in this match, it's going to be pretty funny to see, but it would also be kind of sad.
Next up, we got Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, Tag Team Champions, taking on Enzo Amore and Big Cass. And I think it's long overdue that Enzo Amore and Big Cass take the titles. I think this is where they get him. If they don't get him this weekend, I would say WrestleMania, but I think they're going to pull an upset, and I think they're going to get a championship run.
No, I think Team Gallows is going to take this one just because I think he's just such a joker. You're basically relying on Big Cass to beat two guys the way I'm looking at it.
Well, I think that's the ultimate push. It's like Big Cass, he's a big dude. He's a giant. And I think it would be interesting to see how that works out. It's almost like Batman and Robin. Robin's virtually useless, but Batman does all the work. And I think that's exactly how it is with Enzo and Big Cass. Enzo's the talker. He kind of reminds me of Road Dogg Jesse James in what the heck was his name? Oh my gosh, the New Age Outlaws. Yeah, remember New Age Outlaws back in the DX days?
Yeah.
He's a talker. He doesn't have to fight, but he's he's a talker. Of course, Road Dogg Jesse James can hold his end in the ring, but I think there's going to be some surprise here. I think there's going to be a surprise here. I think they'll have their moment, and it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting how it shakes out because it's basically, the way I'm looking at it, strong link and weak link versus two average dudes. So, who are you taking in that one?
Yeah.
But the average dudes in the equation are the defending champions, though.
That's true. That's very true. The other match we're going to talk about, Roman Reigns taking on Braun Strowman. Now, over weeks this match has been building. You know, these are just two big, strong guys going at it. Braun Strowman's been on a roll lately. I wouldn't be surprised if you see him in the WWE Championship picture within the next 6 months, honestly. But I mean, these guys just been going at each other. Of course, you know, Roman Reigns is not exactly the WWE Universe's favorite wrestler right now, but I think Braun Strowman may go over Roman Reigns this weekend.
I actually think you mean it's going to be a good grudge match.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, though, to me, looks like the up-and-comer in the WWE Universe.
Mm-hmm.
That guy that's going to make that push to be the next elite dude, the next Randy Orton. That's kind of the way I look at him, and I think, you know, he can pull out the win here.
Yeah.
But, again, it's a grudge match. We'll see what happens. It's going to be an entertaining match, though.
It's going to be an entertaining match, but, I mean, it's just the crowd just hasn't attached themselves to Roman Reigns. You know Roman Reigns, he's the guy, he's the man. But the crowd just can't get behind him. And I'm interested to see how that plays a part in him, how that affects his head. You know, and of course, like I said, Braun Strowman's been on a roll. I mean, since leaving the Wyatt family, he's been a destructive force. And again, we're going to see it. And I hate to disagree with you. You're used to it in the NFL season. Braun Strowman's going to pick up a win.
Well, the WWE, again, we have to remember, they need their heels, though. They need their elite heel superstars. I mean, I think about in the old days Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
I never really saw him as a fan favorite. He got booed a lot of the time, but everyone recognized that he was like an elite talent.
Well, the thing about it is, it's almost like WWE Creative is pushing Roman Reigns as the hero, but the crowd is like, no, we don't want this. So it's like every chance he does something, it's like, oh, he just gets booed, to the point there are rumors that WWE is filtering out boos. That's how bad it is at their live event. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I'll show you some links afterwards, but you know, it's like, how is this gonna play it? I mean, of course, this I think is just two strong men going at it. It's a filler match. Neither one of these two will probably wrestle another match together probably after this, before WrestleMania. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happened. And the match I've been waiting for, Goldberg versus Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship. Literally, my childhood returned now in my adulthood. It's amazing. Goldberg fighting for a championship title. It hasn't happened in over 10 years.
Yeah, and Gerald, I would say without hesitation, Goldberg's going to win this, except for what you said earlier. We could see an interference from Lesnar. I mean, Brock Lesnar, again, he got knocked out of the Rumble by Bill Goldberg. He was really pissed about it. It's a realistic possibility he comes and interferes in this one.
I mean, there's just so much messing with Lesnar's head right now. Lesnar is a wounded animal. After being punked at Survivor Series in what looked like a squash match, I mean, Lesnar has a lot to fight for. I mean, Goldberg's on his way out, but Lesnar, he's still a thing. He's still going to be in the WWE after WrestleMania when Goldberg leaves. He's still going to be there. Brock Lesnar is going to be looking for retribution. I would not be surprised if he does play a part in this match. And again, that's what makes it so hard to call. Will Brock Lesnar play a part? I mean, honestly, look at it. It's Goldberg. I mean, the unstoppable force. I mean, this is a guy that had, 175 straight victories in WCW. A guy that looks like an animal at 50. I mean, I pray that I look that good at 50. I mean, he's out there looking better than most of these young guys, and I have no doubt he could go in there and whoop up on Kevin Owens in a singles match. Now, when you add that interference, how's that going to play a part? But I'm going to go, money says Goldberg, honestly, somehow, some way. Maybe not money. Maybe it's the little piggy bank I had when I was like 9, 10 years old. That's what's calling this one. The 10-year-old inside of me saying Goldberg's going to win, go to WrestleMania, and take on Brock Lesnar, and the championship will be on the line.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin Owens, again, was pretty lucky to end up defending his title at Royal Rumble. And, you know, it was an interference that helped him then. It would be pretty crazy if an interference helps him to retain his title yet again.
Yeah.
But I think it's a pretty high likelihood Lesnar interferes. It's just a question of can Goldberg still win the match.
Yeah. Again, at the end of the day, no question, whoever wins the Universal Championship will go on to WrestleMania, have a pretty big match there. So it's going to be exciting. Again, I think the culminating match between Goldberg and Brock Lesnar would mean so much more if the Universal Championship was on the line. You can't build a better storyline.
No, you can't.
But again, don't forget Fastlane this Sunday, March 5th on the WWE Network, or pay-per-view if you still use pay-per-view. But there is an app for that now for WWE Network. So.
And that's going to do it for this episode. Make sure to tune in on Sunday. Watch Fastlane. It's going to be a great show.
And don't forget to like and subscribe our videos. Check us out. Comment. Let us know what you think. And don't forget to follow us all over social media. Follow the links below. Take care.
Oh my God! What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, damn.
Keep it rolling.
Hold on.
Keep it rolling.
All right, we'll keep it rolling. Keep going.
Justin, when you do the introduction, look into this camera.
Which one?